Hello pilots, I'm Victor Valenwood and welcome back to another Mecha BREAK video. Today we're going to do a bit of theory crafting and talk about what's next for the game. If you enjoy update breakdowns, speculation and a bit of cheeky critique, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, it really helps the channel out. Alright, let's dive in. We are deep into the first patch of Season 1 Pulse of the Indigo Stone now. People are climbing through the Operation Verge ranks. We're starting to see some people reach Champion, Legendary and Indestructible. They've been grinding out their Mashmac drops, and I've seen plenty of pilots rocking that new Canon Camia skin. But all that also means that players are starting to run out of things to do and ask themselves, okay, what now? The devs have been pretty quiet lately, which could mean that they have been cooking something up. And with the player count settling down after the launch rush into that post-patch dip, the next update timing is going to be crucial. First up, I think we are due a balance patch. It's the easiest win for the team. No new models, no fancy art assets, just data and tuning. Back in Chris's August dev notes, he said that they were holding major balance changes until after Season 1 began, so that would line up perfectly. By now, they'll know exactly which strikers are overperforming and which ones are gathering dust. If I had to bet, the ultra heavies are probably due some love, while strikers like Panther and Alphard might see a little bit of tuning. But hopefully it will be nothing too crazy, just enough to freshen the meta and make rank feel fair and give people confidence in playing ranked again. Something else that we have to look forward to is of course a new ace pilot that is coming. Jeanette and her Serenith custom are sticking around until the 16th, but after that we are due someone new. In Chris's September update, he teased that a familiar pilot would appear mid-season. And you know what that means, right? Well, it is speculation time. If you have watched the cinematics, there are a range of different strikers that appear in them and different characters that are highlighted in the stories. For example, there's the Welkin style striker that swings around a greatsword in the Stellaris custom trailer, and that could totally be the next ace. But personally, I'd love to see an Elysinus custom, that is my main. But tell me in the comments who you'd like to see take the spotlight next, or what strikers you think might have sneakily been revealed in some of those cinematics. Alright, this next one is perhaps a little bit of a hidden gem, but it is new Operation Verge Maps. It wasn't written in the patch notes, I don't believe, but during the official Season 1 live stream, they did mention that the team is developing 2 brand new 6v6 maps for Verge. No names, no visuals yet, but these are designed specifically for competitive modes and not covert ops or Mashmac. So we can expect new layouts, new sightlines, and maybe even new objective types to mix things up. Honestly, that is exactly what Verge needs right now, some fresh battlefields to keep ranked a little bit more interesting. And then we have got the Battlefield mode. This one has been on the radar since August, when Chris said it would land in the second patch of Season 1, and that playtest would start before October. Well, it is October now, and unless Battlefield mode's rocking some top tier stealth tech I don't know about, then I think we can call that a delay. To be fair though, Battlefield sound like it could be ambitious, potentially large-scale PvP, maybe some sort of PvE hybrid. If that is the case, I'd rather they take their time and make sure that it is stable and balanced when it finally does land. Because if it hits right, it could be the thing that gives Mecha BREAK a second wind heading into Season 2. And speaking of things that could breathe life back into the game, let's talk about the PS5 release. That release has been sitting quietly on the cards for a while now, but we haven't heard any word lately. Honestly, that is a huge missed opportunity. With crossplay already running between Xbox and PC, bringing PS5 into the mix could open the floodgates to a whole new audience. And right now, a little bit of life is exactly what the game needs. A bigger pool means faster matchmaking, healthier competition, and a proper shot of energy for the community. If Seisun dropped the Battlefield mode, the new Verge Matches, and the PS5 port close together, that could be the perfect combo to pull the game out of its lull and put it back in the spotlight. But hey, that could just be the hopium particles I got from my fellow pilot, Caesarific. And finally, let's talk new strikers. If you look back at Season 0, we actually got 3 new machines, the Inferno, the Serenith, and the Stellar Rus. But here in Season 1, we've only had 2 so far, the Alphard and the Hell. In the dev notes, Chris made it clear that there are more strikers already in the wings for this season. So whether they drop them late in the cycle or hold them for Season 2, we will definitely not be done seeing new striker frames roll out. It is safe to assume that they'll keep that rotation going, at least 2 to 3 strikers per season to keep the meta evolving and the roster feeling fresh. And if they time that alongside the next big mode or platform launch, then that could be a really exciting season indeed. So putting it all together, here's what the road ahead could look like. A balanced patch, a new ace pilot, 2 fresh Verge maps, Battlefield mode, maybe that long-awaited PS5 release, and definitely more strikers waiting to deploy. That is a solid lineup, and if they can stick the landing, Mecha BREAK might just pull off the comeback it deserves. But that is just what I think. What about you? What are you most excited for? Is it the new ace, the maps, the sweet console launch, or is it something else entirely? Let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, like it, subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much, pilots.